What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
I need to practice what I'm gonna say. Okay. Hey. Hey, goes in the show. Okay. Hey, can I please get a gel pedicure? And then can I also get a gel acrylic soak off? And then I'm gonna get a gel full set. No, that's wrong. Okay, here we go. Here, start over. Hi, can I please get a gel pedicure? And then can I also get a gel soak off for the acrylic on my nails? And then I'm gonna get a gel manicure on my regular nails. There we go. Can I just send her this video? Because I don't even want to say it in person. And I'm not somebody that has social anxiety, but I hate going to the nail shop. Like, it's so awkward. When I was getting my nails done, they ended up doing my nails before they did my pedicure. And he was like, do you like want this on your natural nail? And I was like, yeah. He's like, your nails are really weak. Well, of course my nails are really weak because I come in here every 2 weeks and you drill them and put them in acetone. Like, of course they're going to be weak. And he was like, do you want to try dip? And I didn't want to try dip because my aunt, she tried dip one time. And whenever she tried dip, she ended up getting like a finger fungus. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, because like you're dipping your hand in the same pattern that everybody else is dipping their hands in. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. He's like, your nails are just really weak and I think it'll make it better. I was like, you know what? I'll try anything once. So I was like, okay, fine, we're going to try. He's like, are you sure? And I said, yes. So he's like, I can like color match the color that you had before really well. And I was like, okay, perfect. You know, I'm a bubble bath bunny buddy kind of girl, right? So anyway, he brings it and it's like a very different process from getting like the regular like acrylic fill-in. And so at first I was like, oh my gosh, like it's a little bit bumpy, a little bit lumpy, but then he drilled over it and it looked fine. So these are my nails. They're super cute. Literally a bubble bath bunny buddy queen. Like it looks exactly like that. And it's the OPI L16 in case you want this one, but I really like it. And my nails don't feel like weak at all. They just feel really normal. I also got a pedicure and she was really nice. She was like, is this towel too hot? Like, am I being too rough? No, girl, get into these dogs. Okay, get into these dogs. And I didn't get a pedicure for a really long time because I had eczema really bad on my feet. Eczema girly, stand up, okay? But I ended up finding something at Target called Cortisone 10. Girl, cleared that eczema right up, like literally overnight. It was so good. So this is like my second pedicure since I like took a year and a half off of getting pedicures. It just feels so good to be pampered, you know what I'm saying? So my total was like $100 even, and of course I tipped 20% for both of them. Because that's like the norm, right? I go to Baby Nails in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and they're very, very good. I've been going to them for like literally 5 years, and they're awesome. So yeah, these are my nails. They look so good. I'm not gonna show you my toes because that's really weird, but yeah, now I'm gonna go to the gym.
So I went to get my nails done today while the kids are in school. You know, a little treat yourself. Walk in, tell them what I want. She puts me in a chair and hands me 237 colors to look through, and then sits there staring at me. You pick your color? No, Jenny, actually I haven't, because the way my anxiety got wired, I have to read the names of each color. Did you know they have names? And did you know they're kind of raunchy? Okay? And I have this irrational fear that one day somebody will love my color so much that I then have to voice that name to them. So, as I'm picking between my pinks and my purples that I tend to stick to, I tell myself, Jess, would you feel weird saying this name to your mother-in-law? If the inner voices say yes, I pick a different shade. If the inner voices say no, I run with it. Today, I panicked so hard that I picked booger green. I hate them. I hated them when she was painting them. Hate them. I've had them an hour. You know, I should have just said, hey, I'm really not mature enough to pick my own nail color. Can you do it for me? Booger green. We love that for me.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. And for some reason you're not, you know, we sending good vibes, sending good vibes, y'all. Listen, get in the comments and good vibes, right? Because we, listen, it's too much going on. It's too much going on. So guess what we're going to do? We're just going to get into the videos. We're going to have a good time. And listen, I'm excited about this video. Only because it relates so much to me. And a lot of times these videos do relate to what I'm going through at the time. And we're going to talk about anxiety at the nail salon. And, you know, I really have thought about this over the years and my situation with going to like nail salons and hair salons and all the things. And, you know, it might be a little bit of an anxiety issue. It might be, you know, I'm not a therapist. I ain't nobody doctor. I have not diagnosed myself. However, this sounds very, very familiar to things that the people are going through. So I'm starting to think that maybe that's what is going on. And when I talk about that, y'all saw the clips before. It's picking the nail colors, going into the nail salons, having an idea of what you want. And you like, this time I'm going to tell them that I don't like the color and I don't like the shape that they gave me. And then you come out and then you still got like ugly booger green nails. They're super short. And because I had a situation, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit later on about the situation that led me here and led me to look this up because I was like, what is going on? So apparently it's something that goes on, and maybe we got explanation. I know y'all keep getting in the comments. We always, me too, get in the comments. I do nails, so I be in the comments too talking about, so why do people ain't speaking up? I ain't speak up either. I'm one of the ones that don't speak up, and I thought it was just a people pleasing issue, but apparently it's bigger than that. So we're gonna get into some of the videos. We're gonna watch a couple videos, and I'm gonna get in and talk about it, and I'll give you a little bit of a story time on how I got here and why this video is even being done today. So let's get into the video, y'all.
No, the nail salon hates to see me coming. I'm a walking ball of anxiety when I go to the nail salon. First of all, I don't understand what happens to me. And I don't know how to fix it. And it's making me anxious because your voice gets louder and louder. I want to be calm when I go in. I want to feel relaxed. And it's always the complete opposite. I was sweating. Pits just leaking down the sides of me. Cheeks clenched the entire time. Like probably having muscle spasms in my back because I can't relax. I can't. And I put my hands up here like, here, you can have them. And he takes that little grindy thing to him. Yeah, I'm gonna be tense. I'm scared you're gonna take a chunk of my skin. And he's like, he like taps my hand. He's like, relax, relax, relax. I can't. I cannot relax. He's just, and this is me like the entire time. You know that feeling? Yeah, because then they normally are like, did I get you? Did I get you? Because I'll move and I'll be like, oh. And he's like, did I get you? Yeah, you got my finger off. It's just bleeding a little bit. And then they ask you, do you love them? And even if I don't, I'm never gonna tell them. I do love them. Thank you so much. They're so beautiful. They are so beautiful. You did a great job. And I'm gonna dip. And I'm gonna leave every single time. I said something one time before and about crap my pants. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Today I had glue on my fingers, like all over my fingers. I was just washing them and I'm like, yeah, I love them. Peeling this glue off while I'm walking out the door, Yeah.
Guys, can we talk about the anxiety that comes with getting your nails done? Like, my nails are overdue, but I am just always super anxious going to the nail salon because number one, like, are you gonna get good customer service? Probably not. They're always talking in a different language, and I am pretty sure most times they're talking about you. Number two, when they're like cleaning your cuticles and stuff, like, I find that they always leave me with like little cuts and wounds and stuff. So that gives me lots of anxiety. And then also, sometimes they make mistakes and then they blame it on your nails. And I'm like, bruv, like, you can't always blame it just on my nails, and then they don't want to fix it. And if you do complain further, then, like, they give you attitude. And then I just feel like when someone is doing something of yours with a bit of attitude, they're going to mess it up even more. So, yeah, like, do you guys feel the same thing, or is it just me? Either way, I need to get my nails done. So please recommend any nail salons that you go to that maybe have better customer service, but also are not going to break the bank. Okay. All right.
Oh, look at her face. You can just tell. Look at the breathing. Look at the breathing.
Can I have a little bit more white on this side? I think it's no, yeah. Can I compare the two? Toes, both feet? No, yeah, just a little bit. Like as much as that side. A little bit more, yeah. Thank you. Oh, no, that's okay.
Okay, so literally, you could just see her tensing up and the breathing changing. But let me tell y'all the little bitty story about how we ended up here today. So, and I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. But listen, I do nails. Y'all know I do nails, and one of the pet peeves I have for my clients is when they don't speak up, right? But at the same time, I do make an environment so that they can speak up. Like we homegirls, right? Like I talk to y'all, this is how I talk to my clients. So they can tell me anything. You know, if they don't like some girl, they're like, girl, I don't like that. So we'll, you know, so I've built a rapport with my clients and new clients as they come in, you know, I make the environment very calm, very casual, very just, you know, so that we can communicate. So I bring that to my clients, right? And I assume that everybody brings that to their clients as well, but that is not always the case. I'm a professional person outside, you know, so I talk, I deal with people, I'm very direct, no problems. Parents, if I'm all them things. I'm a mom, a sister, all them things. So I can speak up. I have no problem speaking up. I'm a very direct person. But when it comes to getting a service done, I turn into a ball of, oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Clearly it's not. But anyway, so I'm just coming from vacation, right? My husband, myself, and my son. We're coming from vacation, right? And we went to another country. The country, they actually speak English, some parts, but you know, when you go somewhere else, you can't make nobody speak your language because you need to learn their language. But anyway, I can't do that. So anyway, we've been there for a long time at this point, and my son kind of veered off and went on about his business, and he came back and his nails looked good, right? So, you know, he got a manicure and his manicure looked really, really nice. So I just thought it was odd that he wouldn't have found somebody to do a manicure where we were. We're in another country, right? That does have something to do with it. So anyway, in another country, my son gets his nails done. And the fact that my son is very much like me, as a matter of fact, our birthdays are on the same day. So we're Virgos, but we're very introverted too at the same time. So I was like, dang, he got his nails done. I want to go get my nails done too. So my husband needed a pedicure and my husband also wanted to get a manicure. So I asked my son, you know, like, where did you go? So we've been walking this whole time that we've been on vacation. We've been kind of walking, you know, the area, very nice area. Get up in the morning and do walks or whatever. So we figured on our walk, we would go to the manicure place that my son went to. So he tells us it's like $10 for a manicure, about $20 for a pedicure, or $20 combination. I can't remember. So anyway, we're like, that's a good idea. So I'm thinking, oh, I can get a pedicure too, even though my toes are done. My nails are clearly done. My toes, they could use a little, you know, something, just a little scrub, you know, because I've been walking. So, you know, my toenails are fine. They don't need to be polished or anything. I don't need a full pedicure, but I thought it would be nice for me and my husband to get a pedicure together, right? So anyway, we veer off and we find a place, go to the place. But while we're going to the place, let me back up a little bit. Before we even decided to go to this place, and this was the next day that we decided to go, the whole day before, so my son got his nails done that one day. The next day is when we went to go get our nails done. The whole day leading up to the next day, I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to get out of this. How to get out of this situation. But I still want to go get my toes done with my husband, you know, because we're on vacation. But I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of it. Let me tell you why I was trying to figure out how to get out of it. My toes are done, like I said, but I did them. So the fact that I did them, I usually have a little bit of acrylic on my toes just to make them, you know, look kind of, you know, kind of cute. And I have gel polish on them. But I do my own toes. And sometimes, you know, the polish ain't just right. And you don't get too close, they look good, right? But if you get close, they look crazy. So my whole time thinking, oh my God, are they gonna have a problem with the way I shape my toenails? Do they even know how to deal with the little bit of acrylic I have on it? Do they have the polish? Do they have the color? Are they gonna say something about my cuticles? Just all the things. And then I have a toe that's kind of, you know, it nail needed. Anyway, so this whole day I have been panicking about this, right? So the next day comes and we're about to do our morning walk. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe my husband should just go by himself. Maybe he should just go by himself and I come back, right? But I'm like, no, the whole point of what we've been doing in the morning is doing this walk. But I'm ready to just forget routine because I don't want to get my nails done, because I don't want to be talking about my nails. And at the same time, the bottom of my feet a little rough now because I've been walking in sandals, right? So anyway, we get to the nail salon and they ask us what we want. My husband tells them exactly what he wants. He wants his pedicure and he wants his toenails cut. And, he wants a manicure, no polish, or if he gets a polish, it has to be very matte, right? Anyway, so they ask me what I want. So I tell them, a pedicure. They look at my toes. They're like, oh, you have gel on, right? I was like, yeah, I have gel polish on, but we don't have to change the polish. They're like, but we have that color. I'm like, well, okay, you can change the polish. It doesn't matter. So they asked me about my nails. So clearly I'm not going to let them do my nails because my nails are done. And I don't even want to get into it because the place does not necessarily specialize in acrylic. I did my nails, so we don't need my nails done, but I do want to get my toes done. Okay, so we get to the back and they start talking. Remember, we're in a different country. They don't speak English as their first language, but they do speak English in order to service their clientele. So they're speaking to me. So that's not even the issue, but they're also talking in their language, which is what they do. It's their country, right? So anyway, they take us to the back. They sit us in the chair. First of all, I am afraid of massage chairs. That's a whole nother story, but I cannot stand them. So they put me in the massage chair. And I'm thinking, how the hell do I even get up here in the massage chair? So I try to get in the massage chair. I was like, please don't let me fall and embarrass myself in front of these people. Then the country that I'm in, when we first came in, you take off your shoes and they put you in these slippers. So, and it's customary in this country too. This is Southeast Asia, right? So it's customary to have your shoes off when you enter a home and certain establishments. So anyway, I get in this chair. I don't even know what they do because I don't know their process, right? And I don't know what they're going to do to me. Then I'm concerned about the water. I'm concerned about all the things, okay? Then I'm like, if I get nicked, am I going to lose a toe? All this going on, right? So I'm sitting there and they got my little feet in the water. The water is hot. And look at the cup, like, yeah, I am dying. So my husband's looking at me. I don't know whether to put my feet up or down. I know there's two girls coming to service both of us. Two girls are servicing my husband because he's getting a manicure and a pedicure. Two girls are coming to service two separate feet for me. Why? I don't even know. So anyway, I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm freaking out because I'm like, am I going to get two separate services on two different feet? Is it going to look crazy? Mind you, they're talking to the other young lady, asked what I want. Then they ask me what I want. And they're like, asking about this polish situation. Do you want a new polish? You want to take it? I'm like, whatever you want. Whatever you want to do. I'm like, you can take it off, you can keep it. So by this time, they're thoroughly confused because they don't know exactly what I want. I'm just wanting to make them happy so I can get up out of there. And I don't like people massaging my feet. So anyway, and this story might be all over the place. So I'm not a good storyteller, but anywho, I got my feet in this hot behind water. They're pulling my foot out this way. One's pulling it out this way. Now, mind you, I am not a little girl. So this little thing that they got me on, then they little petite little women's, right? Whole lot. I don't want to put too much pressure on them. I don't want my feet to fall. It's just a whole bunch of emotions going on. So all that to say, I had issue with the polish. Then one girl used the drill on one foot. The other girl used just a cuticle push on the other foot. Then they didn't know if they want to take the polish out. I'm like, don't even worry about the polish because I'm like, now how am I going to choose the polish? Then they're in my toe nails with, my toes aren't bad. They're using cuticle clippers. They're digging out there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get hanged out. If they cut me, what is going to happen? They're going to put my foot back in this water that we can't even drink. Just a whole bunch was going on. That led me to be like, oh my gosh. Like, what is going on? Whatever they wanted to do to me, they did. I didn't even care. Then I paid them. I even paid for my husband. And I tipped. In this country, it's not even customary to tip. But guess what? I tipped. I had two different services on two different feet. One was really, really good. One was, I don't even know. And they both... I just wanted to get out of Dodge. They were still working on my husband. I had to pay them. The lady even asked me as I was sitting up to the front. She was asking me, hey, do you want some water? Do you want something to drink? I'm like, no. She's like, it's very delicious. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want it. I just want to leave. I want to run. But all that to say, yes, I understand why some people do not speak up for themselves because it's a whole lot that goes to it, especially if you have a people-pleasing personality or you have a personality where you're just trying to make everybody else more comfortable. Maybe that's the people pleasing, but at the same time, you're thinking like this, right? You're thinking like this, like, are they going to judge us? Are they going to? So it's a lot to speak up. And that's where, as a service provider, it's important for us to take into consideration people's emotions and their feelings when we're providing a service to them, because they're already going through 35 different emotions before they even got there. Now they're sitting in the chair and all they want to do is just to be serviced the way they want to be serviced. So we have to make the environment and the communication conducive to that. So I say all that to say, and these women weren't mean or anything. It was just that I did not want to, I'm in their space and I want to make them happy. But at the same time, I want to make me happy. But anyway, listen, I know my story was all over the place. Just know that I am with you if you're one of those clients that are scared to speak up. And if you go through a whole bunch of emotions and things like that, the best thing I can tell you is just to communicate ahead of time. We're going to listen to some more people talk about their situations and things that they go through. And I'm probably not going to talk anymore because this is all over the place. So let's get into the videos, right? This is the easy part.
At the nail salon, and I left my wallet in the car.
Oh my gosh.
Well, not my wallet, my boyfriend's wallet, but I left the wallet in the car. The only problem is the nails are done, the toes are done, but my wallet is in the car. How am I going to ask these people to go to my car and get my wallet without them thinking I'm trying to run off? I was sitting in the pedicure chair, like freaking the fuck out for all of 30 minutes because how am I going to, I don't look suspicious, right? But it's always the ones that don't look suspicious that are the ones I try to finesse,
It's me overthinking.
What do I do? I came in the bathroom, I didn't even have to use the bathroom. I came in here to panic. I could be okay, I could go out there and I could be okay, I'm so sorry. I left my wallet in the car. I'm just gonna run out and get it. I promise you, I'm not gonna run away. But then if I say that, they're gonna be why would you feel the need to say that? You're definitely gonna run away. But I promise I'm not. What is the appropriate course of action in this situation?
Girl, I don't know. Leave your purse.
I'm not a thief. I would never not pay for a service. But I don't want them to think I am a suspect. Okay, I'm just gonna be hi, I'm so sorry, I tell them, do I leave my purse with them? Oh, here, you can hold my purse, I promise you I'm not going anywhere. I just have to run out to my car really quick and get my wallet. Is that what I do? I don't want them to steal from me,
I know that's right.
I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go be hey, I'm so sorry. I'm not regular here, that's the thing. I've been coming to this nail salon for 6 years. So I don't think they think I'm gonna steal, but I'm just gonna be hey, I'm so sorry. I completely left my card in my car. I'll be right back. And do you want my ID or something? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go. So they let me go back to my car and get the card, but I will literally never do that again. My stomach fell to my ass when I had to ask her. It was so embarrassing. God.
This lately, and now I want to post about it because I got my nails done less than a week ago and one has already popped off, and this is gel. And does anyone else have anxiety going into the nail shop, and you walk in there and it's either really quiet or bustling, but regardless, you walk in there and everybody's gonna look at you because they're getting their nails done, so they have nothing else to do but look around. And then if you're especially crazy like I am and want to try something new, you go in there and say, can I get such and such? And it ends up being the wrong, not what you envisioned. And then it's a whole thing. There's lots of chatter about the wrong
thing that you ordered and you have no idea what you're talking about. Like, at that point, I'm so like, just get me in the chair and like, let's do my nails. Let's just make them look good. Like, I'm in there saying crazy stuff like, give me the acorn. What's the acorn? She's like, round? I'm like, no, the acorn color. I mean, the acorn shape. I think it's almond. I said almond. Give me the almond shape. She didn't know what that was. And then I tried to pick this color that wasn't the gel color. So then they had a big thing about like, oh, no, that's not gel. You need a different color. They had to find it for me. And I really wanted that trendy color of like oxblood. And that's what I had picked out for myself. It just wasn't the right type of nail polish. And they didn't pick that out. This is what I ended up with. And I saw it going on and I was too scared to speak up. So I'm gonna try again. But also, am I the only one
girl.
that gets that weird anxiety in the nail
Me
shop?
too.
Because it causes so much confusion when you mess up in the nail salon. And it is the world's largest stage. Everybody is looking at you and is like, girl, what you doing? Didn't you know that Gel X is extensions? No, I didn't. I thought it was just a harder gel.
What is it about a nail salon that literally turns me into an anxiety-ridden, shy, can't speak up for myself, can't say anything kind of person? I go to the same place, to the same lady for years now. And she knows what I like. She knows the shape that I like. I don't even have to tell her anymore. She knows what I like. Literally not a big deal. You put your hands in the little things, the dryer light thingies, and I knew it hadn't been in there long enough, but she wanted to put the lotion on, and I was like, whatever. Then I go to pay, and I'm picking at, the dried spots, and it chips a little bit. Not a big deal. And I knew I needed to say, hey, this chipped, can we get it fixed? Because I knew I was going to go home and try to fix it, and then I would end up ruining it. And the amount of anxiety and like I wanted to vomit having to say, hey, can we fix this little spot? Choking down the vomit.
It's a shame,
Said,
but it's all of us.
Can I get a fingernail file so I can fix this? Like, I didn't even ask them to fix it. I was like, can I fix this? And she's the sweetest lady, nicest can be. Come over here, let me fix it. And she takes 2 seconds and fixes it and does whatever. She's fantastic. But I'm not that kind of person in real life. Like, in normal life, I'm the sister that if it's going to be said, I'm going to say it. So why in a nail salon can I not just say, hey, I effed up. Like, can we fix this really quick? What is it about the dynamic of a nail salon
Girl, we don't know.
that turns us into those kind of people? Because I see it all the time on here, people talking about this. What is the dynamic? I don't understand it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? What is it? I am a service provider. Own salons, a couple salons we've owned, and I cannot speak up when it comes to my nails. And I even thought about it. I thought about, was it the fact that my feet might be too rough? And I'm like, they don't know if I did my own toenails. So if something's wrong with my toenails, it's not my fault. Like, you know what I mean? But it was just the fact that they didn't even change my polish. They didn't even push my cuticles back for real. They used a drill on me. And like I said, they were cutting like my side nail and stuff like that. Things that I wouldn't let people do to me on a regular. Like, I wouldn't do it to somebody else. And I was just like, oh my God, thinking of the things that are going to go wrong versus me saying anything to them. I thanked them and overtipped them. And they didn't even, I think they might have overcharged me because I don't even think that's what we agreed to. What is it? What is the psychology behind it? It has to be a reason behind it. But let's listen to some other people talk about their issues. But I'm all these people that we've seen so far. If you all those people too, get in the comments. Let's discuss it, because what is going on? And I'm trying to think, am I like that? I don't go get my hair done, so I don't even know. But that's why I don't get my hair done, because I want nobody to talk about what I did in my hair. Like, and then the fact that I was in a different country, and then when they started to talk amongst themselves while they were doing the bottom of my feet, and I knew it was a little rough, and I was just like, oh, Lord, are they saying that my feet are just too rough for the material that they have to do it with, or the utensils, or the implements? Get nervous just thinking about it. Let's just watch some more videos.
I need to know if getting anxiety and panic attacks at nail salons is now a thing. So I used to get this all the time, and now I've been seeing so many TikToks about this happening to other people. I remember once I went to a nail salon for a pedicure and a manicure, and I was there literally for like 3 hours because they were so slow, and I started having the worst panic attack to the point that I felt like I was gonna faint. Like, they brought me over like juice and cookies because I don't know, I just felt so dizzy, like I was gonna faint. And then every single time I went back to a nail salon after that, I would get like these repetitive panic attacks. Like, it was insane. I'm fine now, but yeah, I've been seeing like everywhere, all over TikTok, that this happens to other people. So maybe it's just a thing. I don't know why this happens.
Tell me if I'm alone, okay? I'm also waiting for a Target order, so don't mind me when I kind of keep looking back so they don't like spring it on me. Do you know what I mean? So I got new nails, okay? Got new nails. Okay, whatever that is. I love them, okay? I love them. They're like dark. They're dark red sparkle. Or like, yeah, not glitter, like shimmer, okay? So I went in today. I wanted red. I wanted red, like a bright red. And I lost my voice. Oh. Hello, it is cool. So they sprung up on me. That's really cool. What I didn't want to happen, they were like, hi, like, that's cool. That's very cool. Anyways, so I went in and I wanted bright red, okay? I wanted bright red, and I lost my voice. It's like Ariel, okay, and Ursula. Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't speak. And so she was like, how about this dark red? And I was like, and she's like, it's pretty. And I was like, okay. And then I kept going back and forth. I'm like, I know in my mind, I'm like, I want bright red. And I'm like, that dark red looks great.
Me.
Why? Is it just me? Is it just me? Like, why can't I just say I want fucking bright red? Like, I wanted the one I wanted. And they were so wonderful, and it is pretty, and in the sun it's like a little brighter, but like I wanted like that like bright red that I had a couple weeks ago, and I just get a lot of stress and anxiety, and I don't know how to say no. It's a problem, okay? Just tell me I'm not alone. Thank you, guys.
Okay, I feel like I'm like one of the few girls, but like I literally hate going to the nail salon. Like, I hate getting my nails done. I'm gonna admit that right now. Like, I walk in there, I just get decision fatigue. I feel anxious. They ask me so many questions, and I'm just like, dang, I just want my nails done. Like, I swear that's like my least favorite form of self-care is getting my nails done. And like, obviously I like the look of having them done. It's just like the whole process, the whole thinking that has to go into it. I'm just like, no.
Got my nails done for the first time in 9 months. I took a 9-month break when I got engaged.
I love her accent.
But I got them done for my sister's wedding. Anyway, my point is, for 8 years before that, I consistently got my nails done. How? Every 2 to 3 weeks for 8 years, I sat there that long. I sat there for an average of 3 hours to get my toes and nails done. Like, all the time that I wasted. I don't even want to think about that math equation of all the hours, because that's all I could think about yesterday is like what I could be doing right now, because I'm such a busybody. I just don't know how I did it, and I don't even want to think about the money. No, I'm not even gonna think about how much money I wasted. I do love them, they're cute, but I just don't know how I did it.
So I'm about to go get my nails done, which I haven't done. Please don't mind my PCOS flare-up acne moment. Actually, if anything, y'all, I don't mind. This is reality.
Okay.
Yes, I have PCOS. Yes, acne is on my face. Yes, that is okay. Mind your business.
I know that's right.
Anyways, oh shit. Anyways, I'm about to go get my nails done for the first time in forever, and I'm so excited. My husband's like, go chill, go get your nails done. That is not relaxing for me. Am I the only one? Like, I absolutely hate, I feel like I'm wasting 2.5, 3 hours sitting in a nail salon. Like, it's worth it, but I hate sitting there. It is not relaxing for me. Is that just...
There's all of us.
Anyways, I'm so excited. Hi, my name is Giselle, and I don't know how to stand up for when I don't like something. They're so short.
Aww.
I mean, they're not that bad. I mean, if I go like...
She's doing it.
Why am I like this? My nails were long enough to where, like, the French tip would have looked nice, but the lady filed them down way too much. And they were, like, very busy, but I made an appointment, but they were still making me wait, and I was like, I need to get out of here, so... Now my sausage links look like even more sausage links.
So I'm at the nail salon on the verge of tears because I hate my nails. Not only do I hate them, but like she left all the crust and product on my skin. And like, I literally hate this about myself so much because like, why can't you say something? You coward. You're like, say no, I don't like it. I can't. I literally, I'm choking. Let it have been one of my friends, I would have been like, But for myself, I'm about to call my mom. Mommy, can you come here?
Not go, Mom.
Because I'm literally about to go in my car probably, sit there for about 10 minutes, staring at it with tears in my eyes. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
She making a video at the salon?
I'm gonna show y'all the design I wanted, yo. Okay, so this is what I asked for.
Simple.
And then also, so it's coming down to like, let's do it again. First I asked for like a pastel green. Instead I got like this glow in the dark. And then, so now it's time to put the gems on. Oh, I don't have circle colored gems. But we agreed to this. So then I got peer pressured into this design, and I'm such a coward. Here I am, in tears, at the nails.
When y'all go to the nail salon, what do y'all tell them? How do y'all tell them what you want? Because my coworker said, just take a picture and show them, and then they'll do it. Because she always has cute nails that have designs on them, and I'm like, I've never gotten a design until this past weekend. And I'm scared to because I panic because I have anxiety. And she's like, just show them a picture. It's fine. So she told me to show them a picture that I wanted, which was a dip. She was like, just tell them, take your set off, that you won't dip on your natural nails with this design, and they'll do it. Cool. Simple enough. Sometimes I say things and only I know what I'm saying and nobody else understands what I'm saying, and I was afraid that was going to happen. Well, that did. That did. She was like, no, just literally take a picture and show them. No, it did. It did. I get to the nail salon and I go sit down. They tell me to go to booth 8 to Billy's table. So I sat down with Billy. Me and Billy look, I make eye contact and I'm like, Billy, I would like this design in dip. I was like, take my full set off that I have on. I want it taken off. And I would like dip on my natural nail. Simple, right? Simple? Why did Billy proceed to fill in my nail because he said my nails looked good, shortened them at least, and then didn't know what a checker was when he went to do my gel design. I panicked and I was just like, cool, it's fine, it's whatever, I'm gonna get what I want. Billy had to do my checker design 3 times because I said, Billy, I don't know what the hell that is, but that's not checker. I don't know how you can mess checker up, but Billy was messing it up. He did good. He did good, and I'll go back to that nail salon. But I'm going to tell you right now, just like I told my coworker, if I ever sit down at the table and it's 8 and it's Billy at the table, black, I just want black. I just want solid color black because we had to redo that one nail 3 times. So how do y'all do it? Because clearly just showing a picture, I still ended up with the set that I had.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Because he was like, they're good. And I'm like, no, I want to take them. And I ended up with gel not dip. Help.
Okay, this is for my people-pleasing girlies. Does anybody else get anxiety when they go to the nail salon, or is it just me? I swear I have to give myself a pep talk beforehand. Make sure you get what you want. Tell them if you don't like it. You're paying good money. Make sure that you're happy when you leave. But it's so hard. So I go to the nail salon today, right? Which is, these days it's a treat because I have a 7-month-old at home. So if I'm going to the nail salon, it means like I'm getting some me time. And I thought, let me get a cute little design. And I show the girl this picture, okay? Nothing crazy, but just instead of blue, I want white. So basically it's like French tips with a twist. This poor girl, the struggle was real. She must have drawn this design, wiped it off, drew it again, wiped it off, drew it again, wiped it off like 6, 7, 8 times. Like she was sweating. Finally, I'm like to her, like, oh, you know, don't worry about doing it exactly like the picture. Like, it's just an inspiration. Do something like that, but whatever you can do. And also, there's like a little bit of a language barrier too, right? So I'm like, you know what? Let me just not keep watching her like a hawk. I'm just gonna watch the TV and let her do her thing. So finally, she finishes and she shows it to me and she's like, do you like it? I'm like, perfect. Honestly, I can't decide if I hate it. So here's the finished product. And here's the other hand. What do we think? Should I have said something?
And you know what? She reminds me, when I was getting my nails done, for some reason, I didn't know if I should be looking at my feet, if I should be looking at them, if I should be looking at my phone. I did not even have Wi-Fi. Mind you, I'm out of the country and my phone decided that it just hated me, right? So I didn't know what I should be looking at. I didn't know if it was disrespectful for me not to pay attention to them. So I didn't want to feel like I was better than the people that were doing my toes. So I didn't know if I should interact with them. I didn't know what I should be doing. I didn't want to look at it. Like, what is it? What is it? I do nails. And I wouldn't even dare tell them that, oh no, I don't tell people I do nails. I just let them do things to me. That's why I'm looking at my toes now. Like, they push back my cuticle. So now I look like my toes grown out. And then the girl used to drill around it. So let's watch some more videos, y'all.
Can anyone else relate to not wanting to say anything when you're getting your nails done and feeling bad to tell them you don't like something? I went to get my nails done yesterday, and this is what I wanted to get because I thought this looked really cool, and I feel like just plain red long nails is not really for me and not really my thing. But as I was getting my nails done, I just felt like I wasn't sure if the person was going to be able to do that. And so throughout the manicure, I was getting a little more and more discouraged. And I was just like, okay, I think I need to pivot to something else. So we're now entering Mickey Mouse Clubhouse nails. And at first I hated them, but they're kind of growing on me now. And I feel like they're kind of cute, but I just don't think it's my aesthetic. And so this is for all my people pleaser people out there. I easily could have just said, I don't like this and let's do something else, but instead I just went so far off of what I wanted and got this and didn't say anything and just accepting it because you'd rather accept it than tell them you don't like it, because here we are. But actually they are growing on me, so they're kind of cute, and I'm gonna rock out with them for a few days.
Yeah, oh I do this to myself every time. I'm embarrassed. I just literally hate going to the nail salon and like sitting there for like an hour or sometimes longer to get my nails done. Like, that is not fun to me. It's not relaxing. It actually makes me very anxious. So I wait until the absolute last possible second to get my nails done. And this time was just a little bit longer. I think it's been like 6 weeks. I had to take this nail off. Sorry, not to flip you off, but I had a little case of the beginnings of nail fungus. So I took that off, let it breathe for a little bit. It's fall, okay? I don't care how hot it is. Like, yes, it's 80 degrees today, but it's fall in my book because it is September. So I'm gonna get red. I'm not gonna get like bright red because I don't think bright red looks good on like my skin color personally, but I'm gonna get like a darker like cranberry burgundy type red, and I'm really excited because I feel like it's gonna put me into the fall mood. So come along.
Oh Lord, the alarm's going off.
Okay guys, they look so good. If you see any, like this one goes this way, that's my nail. Okay, but the red, like my nails are just crooked. They look so good, and they look like fall. I love them. Bye.
As a person with anxiety, there's no place in the world that I am manually breathing more than the nail salon. No place makes me more anxious. I broke this nail well over a week ago at work, and I just filed it down and colored it in because I did not want to have to go another time that was not required. But now my nails look like this, and I need to go, and I'm panicking to have to go and sit there in the silence in that salon. I can't take it. And I know what you're thinking. Just don't go get your nails done. That's not an option. That's never the solution. So off I go to go be in agony for 2 hours because of course I get dip with gel on top. The longest process of all time.
You know what the girls need? A really nice nail salon that takes care of the girls' needs, and you actually feel relaxed and calm when you're in the salon, and you don't feel stressed. You are relaxed, calm. They're doing your nails, they're not rushing, you're not having to watch them about, you know, if the tools are dirty. You're having a nice chat, you can get a tea, you can get, you know, at least a glass of water. And it's not being used as a hair salon, as well as a barber shop, as well as a car shop, as well as, you know, an AliExpress. Please, we need a really nice, calm place where, I'm sorry, but buggies are not allowed and kids are not allowed, but you have nice little music, it's chill, relaxed, it's not a rushed service, and they don't charge you for everything. Like, okay, we're going to charge you extra for filing, or because your nails are this length, or because of this, or because it's Wednesday, now we need to charge this price. Just something really nice, calming, and chill for the girls, because I stopped going to nail salons, one, because I have a nail allergy now, but also because, like, it's not relaxing. It's really not relaxing.
I be having like anxiety and getting anxious about like the dumbest stuff. Like I was just in the nail salon and a whole bunch of people started coming in, and it was only 4 people, and I'm thinking only 3 of them could do like manicures, and so it was, mind you, somebody had came in, they was scheduled for a pedicure, they was scheduled for a mani pedi. 2 walk-ins had came in, mind you. I already got my pedi done, I'm now getting my manicure done, but I can feel like my nail tech, like I can feel, because I don't know, I'm a feeler, like I can feel people's emotions. So I can feel my nail tech, I can feel her anxiousness going up, like she's trying to, like, she's not rushing on my nails, but like she's anxious because there's 2 people who's waiting to be set in, there's somebody who's sitting in the pedicure chair, and there's not enough people, and there's not enough people who do what needs to be done. So I'm in the chair and I start getting anxious, like I just want her to hurry up and finish my nails so somebody can close it. And I'm like, why am I getting anxious? Like I'm taking up space, like I didn't book an appointment and pay for this appointment. Why am I like trying to, like, I'm like, yo, I can't wait for her to hurry up and finish mine so that she could go see the next person. And I'm like, I do that a lot in a lot of situations. Like when it start getting, like when it start feeling like pressure, or like I'm trying to like be accommodating to other people's emotions or whatever like that, by like not enjoying my own experience. Like I'm sitting up here paying to get my nails and my toes, and then just like, yo, I shouldn't be sitting up here rushing myself or feeling like, oh, I want her to hurry up with my nails so that she can get to somebody else, because I don't want somebody else to be upset and then storm out of the nail salon because they've been sitting and waiting for too long. Oh, why am I feeling it? Like, why? Like, why is that even? I don't know.
I just left the nail salon and I was there for an hour and a half. And it made me realize how much I hate the nail salon. Like, I was dreading it literally all day. I was supposed to go on Thursday. I canceled because I didn't want to go there. I'm not going to go there on a Friday. I'm not going to go there on a Saturday. I'm definitely not going there on a Sunday. So for some reason, I decided Monday made sense. And I just spent an hour and a half there because they made me wait 30 minutes soaking my nails, and they give me, let me back up. As someone with anxiety, specifically people-pleasing anxiety, the nail salon is so stressful. And then also throw in how scary the actual act is. So let me run you through what goes on in my mind when I go to the nail salon. I show up and I usually know like what kind of color I want because I don't want to take too long picking out my color and piss them off. So I check in and then I go pick out my color, but then I'm very indecisive on like, you know, which pink do I want. So I spend like hopefully like 5 minutes picking out my color, and then I get really nervous that I'm taking too long and they're mad, and then I go sit down and they tell me to soak my nails. So they give you that little paper towel and they're like, okay, rub your nails on the paper towel. Well, I make that my job. That is my job. And I will get every little remnants off of my nail. Like, I'm going hardcore. I actually had one nail tech one time tell me to stop because I didn't need to do all of that. So then that's done. Then we get to the shaping, the cutting and the shaping. I'm scared that their nail file is going to be too skinny and it's going to slit my finger because that's happened to me before. So the whole time I'm like going like this and they're like, stop going like this. And I'm like, I literally can't. And then I'm apologizing the whole time. And then they get out their thing, the grinder, you know, and that's where things went south today. I think that's why it took me an hour and a half to get out of there. She barely nicked the corner of my pinky and I had an attack. I literally went like this. She's like, oh my God, did I hurt you? I'm like, I don't even know. I was so scared that you were going to that I had to rip my finger away from you. And now I feel bad because you think you hurt me and now it's awkward. And then it kept going and then she turned on and she's like, you're making me nervous. I'm like, this is my worst nightmare. So, I don't know. But anyway, they look really good. Like, she killed it after all of that. And I found, like, the best whitish pink color. But, I might have to start going natural because I can't go back there.
Girl, if you get stressed while you're getting your nails done, you are not alone. I literally almost shit myself at the nail salon. Not figuratively, literally almost shit myself because I was so stressed out. But you know what, ladies? I kind of feel like a small part of us sets ourselves up for disaster because we Google pictures of what we want our nails to look like, and they rarely turn out like the photos. Almost every single time before my appointment, I will sit on Google and gather 5 or 6 pictures of what I think I want my nail design to be, show it to the nail artist, they do my nails, not satisfied. But we never learn. Why do we do this to ourselves? I was very thorough today at my nail appointment. I brought a picture and I talked about what I wanted. So I feel like I got all bases covered, but I don't know what went wrong. I mean, they don't look horrible. Oh my God. He left paint. You see that? Paint. It's no big deal, but what the fuck? I kind of don't feel bad about talking about my nail tech because he had a major attitude and he's an asshole. And I think I'm just as sweet as peach pie. You know, I really am. I mean, I've been in the hospitality industry, so I know how to treat other people who are also working in hospitality. I know how to act. He had an attitude from the time I sat down to the time I left, made me feel uncomfortable, pressured me, made me feel like I was an inconvenience. It was one of the worst nail appointments I've ever been to, hands down. And I am fully aware this is a first world problem. I get it, but all my friends are in bed right now and I need to vent. And the worst part is I still tipped over 20%, which I always do. He still performed a service. He finished the service. They don't look awful, but they're not what I want. I'm not gonna be an asshole and not tip at all. But I did, however, write a review on Yelp, and I never write reviews. I wrote a review this time. How about that? And not that one lousy review is gonna put this nail salon out of business or get this guy fired, which I wouldn't want anyways, but I do kind of feel like a badass because I wrote a review. Y'all don't understand, this is big for me. This is mind-blowing.
Listen to me when I tell you everything that they were talking about was me. All of it was me in this one situation where I had to go get a pedicure. And it wasn't even that I had to get the pedicure. It was just because I wanted to go get a pedicure. Like it should have been the simplest thing. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not even gonna hold y'all here any longer. But if this is you and we can understand and kind of commiserate about why is it that we do this? Why is this an issue? Why is this something that we're going through? Why do we put ourselves through this? What is it about going to the nail salon? Like I said, hair, I don't even know. I only think about that. But the nail salon, it's just something about it that just makes me just, oh my gosh, like I don't even care what you give me. I'm like, here, just take my money. Give me what you want. I don't care. I'll take it all. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, y'all, as always, thank you for watching and sticking with me. Listen, I appreciate y'all always, always, always. And I do my best to try to get in the comments. And y'all know I listen about an hour after I post a video. I do try to stay in the comments. And then you never know. Just comment down below. Let's talk about it, because you never know. I may just pop up on a random video and just comment. This whole nail thing got me just discombobulated. I'm thinking about the fact that I went through all this. Anyway, y'all, let me let y'all go. Bye, y'all.